What's up, Warriors? James Zhang here. Hey, welcome to a special State of the Union address to the Warrior Movement team. Absolute honor to be here. Let me know if you're watching on replay. Put a hashtag replay. You're going to want to make sure that you tag your teammates onto this. This will be a talk and a conversation. I just want to give you some updates, good things, about things that have been happening, where we came from, where we're at now, and where we're going. And this is a talk for the visionary. This is a talk for the leader. This is talk for those that want to be a big part of the movement that is called Partner Co. and find out what's going on within the Warrior Movement team in that as well too. But in the meanwhile, let me know where you're coming in from. I believe one of the best things that's happened this entire year is we made so many new friends. Sharon, how are you? Grateful to see you. Tag your teammates onto this. Share this with other people as well too. One thing that we talk about even in our daily 1, 2, 3 is the importance of going, but also growing events. So share this out there, let people know about this, and we're gonna get started in like 30 seconds. But man, I can't wait to share with you what's on my heart, and I have some special things that I don't think I've ever shared publicly yet. That's going to help you get a good focus on your business to be able to rise and expand and grow in some really, really exciting things that are going on. Twyla, how are you? Grateful to see you. What's up? What's up? Keep on letting us know where you're coming in from. One of the biggest pros is we have so many new friends. One of the biggest cons is we have so many as well too. It's hard to get to know everybody. I want to get to know everybody. What's up, Tammy? Grateful to see you. Love is right. Live is good as well too. James Laponzi, how are you? All right, all right, all right. Well, first of all, it's an honor to be here with you. I consider it a great honor to partner with every single one of you. One thing that I'm always reminded about is that leadership, no one, and in this business, no one is required to follow you. Like, no one is forced to follow you. This is a business where we're all independent. So the fact that you're on, the fact that you say, hey, Janine, what's going on? Hey, Lori, what's going on? Dudella, hey, Pam, hey, Cindy. The fact that you're on, I just take that not for granted at all. I want to let you know that me and Becky, every single day, our obsession is how do we make your life easier so that you can become everything that God designed you to be and achieve all the goals that you have in your Partner Co business. So we're constantly thinking, we're constantly game planning, we're constantly strategizing. Like Cyber Monday, Black Friday was not a break for me. I was up until midnight on those days thinking and talking and strategizing and watching and observing and all these different types of things. And I hope that encourages you because I want to be a partner in this with each and every single one of you. I want to applaud you on doing the things that other people are not willing to do. You said yes to an entrepreneurial endeavor. You said yes to your dreams. You said yes to investing into yourself. You said yes to that crazy network marketing thing. Maybe you had some haters, maybe you had some negators, maybe you had some self doubt, but you, above everything, rose up and conquered them. For that, just big applause. And absolutely, not only did you rise above that, you've been crushing it. Guys, have you been seeing the growth that's been happening within this team specifically? I'm just looking at the chat. Pam Middleton is telling me amazing things. Her hubby, Steven, has come on and hit a promotion every single week up to manager now. I see Janine and Rick leading an incredible Australian team. If you haven't followed their stuff, wow, amazing things happening. Like I see Adela Sanchez, who just went director, has been showing us what's up. I'm going in person, doing drop talks in her 70s, showing us that age really doesn't matter. It's all about your drive and your vision. Just yesterday, Lily Ledbetter was able to wrap up an officer promotion alongside with many other promotions within her team as well too. Top 1%. Tammy said she's hitting savings bonus regularly now. Come on. So I'm talking about. There's a lot of success that's been happening. All right. And one thing, and this is something to submit by you. See, for every next level, because I want to talk about your next level, I want to talk about our next level today. For every next level you want to get to, there will be a unique challenge and a unique solution. I hope you're jotting that down. There's always going to be another challenge and there's going to be another solution. Entrepreneurs like us get paid for solving problems. So the bigger the problem you can solve, the more that you're going to be able to make. Exactly, Kelly. Huge congrats to Lily. Absolutely. So, with that, what's your next level that you're solving? And the problem is always going to be dealing with how can I serve my people better? Jim Rohn said, and the Bible says, the service to many leads to greatness. So whether you're brand new, just started your first box of drops and you're trying to figure this thing out, or if you've been around and you're an officer or a senior officer, whatever that it is, you're thinking about the next level, the answer is always how do I help people more? How do I bring more value to their lives? How do I transform our people's lives with their amazing products, with their incredible opportunity? How do I, as a leader, pave the path and help make things easier? But who here knows that sometimes leadership means that you're going to have some arrows in your back? Leadership means that you're going to go through some loops and hoops. Leadership isn't always about rainbows and butterflies. It looks nice on stage, but leadership really means that you've probably gone through some battles. I'll use my personal story just as an example and not to boast or anything. It's just, I love using story. It's like being a real person, right? Some of you might have seen that this was a complete surprise, to be honest. I have the unique opportunity. They let me know I'm speaking on Sunday, but we have the unique opportunity to represent. If you don't know GoPro, if you know GoPro, by the way, put GoPro in the comments below. But Eric Worre is in network marketing, probably one of the most notable, influential figures in network marketing. And he holds an event every single year called GoPro. It's been 15 years now that I call the All-Star Game or the Super Bowl of network marketing. It's thousands of companies, it's international, it's tens of thousands of people online that are watching, some in person, but had the opportunity to be selected to represent and to share some stuff on stage alongside people like maybe you know Brendan Burchard or Mel Robbins or Gary Brecka, like and Eric Warren, all these people. I'm just like, what? How does this even happen, right? And I bring this up because a lot can change within a relative short amount of time. A lot can change. And by the way, if you are interested in going to the event, I did find out I'm speaking on Sunday, which kind of sucks, but it's cool. I'll take it because Sunday's the VIP day. It's a 3-day event. If you want to be exposed to the bigger picture network marketing, let us know. We can figure out a way to get you a ticket. It's going to be fun. I know like Tammy is doing a watch party with her team, which is going to be super fun. But I bring this up because this is full circle. It's very interesting how this works because not long ago, if you know my story, we lost everything. In fact, around 4 years ago, at this exact same time, me and Becky were about to give up on this profession entirely. Did you know that? I was literally ready to, I don't know, go do real estate or go do some other business, anything but network marketing because I'd been burned so bad. Maybe you've been there before. Maybe you know people that have been there before, and I understand what that's like. And you know what happened is that I made a decision to go to an event like this for the very first time. We lost everything. We lost a dream home. I was at this time, I was living in a converted office of my mother-in-law's turned bedroom with my wife that I made big promises to, and we just lost everything, basically lost our business, save a couple of our amazing and committed leaders. I see Pam Middleton here. She's been with us for almost 8 years now. Thank you, Pam. Loyalty means a lot. But we made a decision to go an event. Who here knows that one event can change your life? You never know which one, but one event can change your life. So we went to this GoPro thing, and I was skeptical. And I'm like, you know, what's this going to be about? This is us in the living room watching it for the first time. And I remember as the days went on, I went from crossing my arms thinking I'm about to quit this thing to by the third day, I was just like, wow, there's a bigger game here. Wow, I've been doing things wrong. And I made the connection that with the goals that I had in my life of starting a family, of having financial freedom, of having flexibility, of being able to give back and make an impact. Who here wants to have more freedom in your life, by the way? Put a me in the comments below if that's the case. So We had that mission and that vision, and I remember it clicked for me. I said, network marketing is the only financial vehicle that could do that. Real estate won't do that. Coaching won't do that. A job won't do that. Network marketing is the vehicle. When you make the decision that your goals must get done through network marketing, game changes. And we made a decision after that to relaunch our business. We had not many teammates, maybe 10. And I remember we had to come up with a vision. What happened is our previous mentors basically went in retirement mode. We were stranded, so to speak. And we said, we need to solve a problem because we had people depending on us. Here's another key point. What's the problem that needs to be solved for the people that are in front of you? Right? What's in front of them? What do they need? And I remember thinking, our people need a direction. Our people need to belong. Our people need vision. They need hope. And if my uplines aren't going to do it, if the company's not going to do it, then I guess we got to do it. You can do it for your people. You can be the leader for your people. You can be the warrior for your people. And we decided to come up with this name called the Warrior Movement. And why? Because I realized that in order for us to overcome the challenges, we had to make sure we can unleash that inner warrior in body, mind, spirit, and then go back into your business and make it happen. So we drew up a vision statement. And we said, you know what? One day there's going to be this big organization. It's going to have it's going to have innovation. It's going to be worldwide. It's going to have amazing leaders. It's going to feel like love and family and all these things. And this is when we lost everything. What's your vision like? As you're meditating on your 2025, how big is your vision? So after that event, we launched that vision. And some of us were there. Tammy Egbert was here, and she was one of the first people. In fact, Tammy was the fastest officer in that organization at that time. She went from nothing to officer in 6 months. It was incredible. And we started to build and build and build and build and build. And it was slow and steady. There were some high points. There was a lot of low points. We went through company bankruptcy with New Age into Partner Co. We went through a lot of stuff and riffraff. But we still stayed the course. Why? Because we had made the decision that network marketing was the place to fulfill not just our dreams, but get this, we tied it to our people's dreams. We could not fail and quit on their dreams until it got succeeded. Well, you keep on solving the problem. You keep on moving forward. You keep on doing the daily do. We never quit. We kept on moving. We kept on failing forward. And that led to this last year, we made a prophetic declaration. We said, we are moving into the year of miracles. Some of you remember that. And at the time, it didn't seem like there was a lot that was miraculous. We said, this is the year. I don't know how, but it will be. And one thing leads to another. And in this last year, I'll just give you some highlights of the story. I mean, in 1 month, we had 6,000 people join the business. In this last year, we've helped over 10 people get to senior officer and above. Countless officers, countless all the titles. This last year, we had a lot of innovation, didn't we? We brought in the concept, thankful for all the amazing leaders, for the machine through digital marketing and automations. We have different boards and scripts where it's converting faster than ever. The brand new person can win within the first week. People are making money. We've expanded international. We're not just in the United States, we're all over the United States, but also Canada. They're going through a tour right now. Australia and New Zealand is crushing it. And we're starting to see pockets of growth in other places as well, too. The most incredible leadership of incredible minds have come in and collaborated. The Harpers have brought in the Breakfast of Champions. Liz and Tiff have brought in their incredible team, and they brought this whole Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Who here had fun with Black Friday, Cyber Monday? We gave away $1,000, guys. $1,000. And there was a lot of people that came in, a lot of business. Like by Monday, like by yesterday, this was one of the biggest sales week of the entire organization. There's miracle upon miracle upon miracle. And in many of your lives, some of you are like, yeah, I know what it is. Some of you, yeah, I know. Kelly would have joined me if it was called New Age, right? That was a miracle in itself. And some of us, I also want to affirm to you, if you feel like your miracle has not come yet, just know that the fact that you're here means that it's on its way. The fact that you're here means that it is not over yet. I wish the miracle came 4 years ago, by the way. I wish it came 10 years ago. But you know what? I'm just glad it came, and in hindsight, it all makes sense. Who here knows that in hindsight, everything's 2020? It all makes sense. The timing will make sense. The opportunities make sense. The life circumstance will make sense. But if you have a dream and a passion and you pursue it with every single ounce of fiber in your heart and you're focused on serving other people, then the miracle will come. For us, that manifestation was this year. And not just in business, incomes exploded around the world. In fact, it's just, we look at it now, I'm like, wow, my gosh, I don't talk about our money much, but what I will say is this. I originally wanted to be a neurosurgeon. We now make more than a neurosurgeon, and without the neurosurgeon, debt and pain and stress and everything. It's enough for everything that we need and more where we're giving back. We tithe 6 figures to our church. Like there's a lot of things that the business has allowed us to be able to do. It's like, wow. So I just share that because this business can financially do a lot for you. Right? Like it's crazy. It's the best type of financial breakthrough that's possible because it can be recurring income as well too. All right. If it can happen for me, it can happen for you. I'm no one special. I'm just very stubborn. Is anyone here stubborn, by the way? You just refuse to quit. So I say that all because, all right, a lot's happened and it's been incredible, but it's allowed us to now usher into new challenges. And if I can be okay with you, I want to be a little transparent as well too. This year has been challenging. The biggest miracle was baby Jaden being born in our personal life. The last 90 days has been the most challenging time in my entire life, in Becky's life. It's been blessed, but it's been challenging. Parents, you know what it's like. Not only was it being a new parent, though, it was that Becky had a high risk pregnancy and Becky had to go to the hospital, and we were scared and concerned because the baby's life was in danger and Becky's life was in danger. And then all of a sudden we're in the hospital, and then baby Jaden comes home. He comes out 6.5 weeks early, and now he's in the NICU. Thank God for NICU nurses. We have a lot of them here. Angels, seriously. And we're in the NICU, and then we're out of the NICU, and then we're back in the NICU. The first 60 days of Jaden's life, the first 40 days, 40 of the first 60 days of Jaden's life were in the NICU. And that's where we're out and about, and we want to really be engaged in the field with you guys. You know where I love being is in the field with you. I love working with you. I love solving problems with you. I love getting on prospect calls. I love the grind. Like it's so fun what we do because we're transforming lives. But if I'm to be real honest with you, we had to prioritize. I couldn't do as much as I wanted to do. At the same time, we have another problem, a good problem, which is that the first time in our life that we, because of the explosive growth, we not only have amazing teams, this is the first year we've had the challenge of multiple organizations come on board. It's like if you're growing a church and all of a sudden you have a church that comes out of your church because it's like it's overgrowing in a good way. We navigated there and we onboarded and we partnered with amazing people like Cindy and Lindsay who are in the team, but they're incredible leaders that said, you know what? We have our own organization that we want to run a certain way with the Revolution partners. We're all on the same team, same company, but slightly different expressions. And they're running their group. We have James and Angel built an amazing team. They've actually helped 11 people go officer and above in their team this year alone. And they run the Glory to Glory team. They're in the Warrior Movement too, but they have their own. I would call it, it's almost like pastors are building their own churches, and many of you are going to do that too, even within the Warrior Movement or without. And our goal is not to like suppress anyone. We want everyone here to rise to your fullest potential. But now I'm in a weird spot because I have to serve the organizations, but I still have a commitment to the Warrior Movement organization. It's like I'm in this weird puberty moment. I'm serving the massive organization, which now we've solved and we called the Champions Network, by the way. And this is a conglomerate of amazing organizations that run in a similar direction, but might have different expressions. Who here, by the way, wouldn't mind a Cindy and Lindsay, a James and Angel, a me and Becky in your team? Put a me in the comments if that's the case, because they will come. They're looking. Companies are shutting down. People are looking for opportunities. People need what it is that we have in Partner Co. and within our team. Our systems, our culture, our dynamics, our products, our comp plan, our everything. So if you would like to have those organizations, you know what's great? What we solved? We solved and we created an organization of organizations. We created a conglomerate called the Champions Network. And this is where we all can come under one umbrella and we're aligning on major campaigns, but we are different in our expressions. So just FYI there, right? Some of those future organizations are going to be in your downline. You're going to recruit some amazing people. Your people are going to recruit some amazing people, and they're going to have a place to come to. But I bring that up because we're solving that problem, and that takes me out. And at the same time, we're updating our tools. Who here has seen that we have a lot of new videos, by the way? We have a lot of new stuff. We've been updating behind the scenes. If I'm not doing a video, if I'm not doing a training, you know what I'm doing? I'm making videos and editing. I've had to learn CapCut. I've had to learn video production. Our Wellness360.community, we have updated this entirely with new videos, new flow. We've had amazing committees. Thank you for all of that. We've not only updated this, but we've also updated it because we have an amazing international audience. So we also have our day and night drops, which by the way, I'm using right now. They are pretty awesome as well too. We've also updated all of our boards. Thank God to our entire committee, Tammy Egbert, Sandy Gledhill, so many different people. We have our Warrior Movement boards that we're constantly doing and solving. Basically, what I'm saying is, guys, you are growing so fast. You're forcing us to innovate faster. Like, it's a good problem to have. We're trying to keep up with you to make sure that we have the best thing ever. You know what we also just did? Just watch. There's about to be something that's about to come out. That's going to be the biggest thing since sliced bread. It's going to be amazing. Who here would love it if onboarding your newest partners was easier and even automated? That's coming out. We're going to unveil that to our director lounge very soon, actually. So if you're not director yet, I'd encourage you become a director. You get first dibs on a lot of cool things. All right. We've updated our YouTube because we know that we have so many people around the world. So now the Warrior Movement is public because we've gotten compliance approval and all that. So you can find all the trainings very easily. And at the same time, I know beyond a shadow of the doubt that if you want information about the drops, have the number one information on the drops, bar none, with our Wellness 360 YouTube, because we've been doing it for a long time. We cover from every single angle with the best interviews. Many of you are in there, by the way, as well too. So we've done a lot. But guys, it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Now we get to the fun part. Because all the stuff that I just mentioned is important. But you know the part that actually makes you money is not making a new video. Trust me, I don't want to make a video. Do you know how much time it takes to make one video? I'm here editing and doing little things. That's not my forte. All right. And that's not what makes money. But I know what we need to do. You know why? Because I'm envisioning a multinational organization. Because I'm envisioning tens of thousands of people. You know, when Darren Zobrist had he had the vision of us doing a convention if you're a PXP. You guys remember that's the Sphere? And he said, we're going to have a PXP in the Sphere. You know what I was thinking already? Half of that is going to be the organization. Can you imagine 10,000 of us are in that Sphere? That means that there's going to be multiple tribes from all over. That means there's going to be an international audience. That means that we need to have the tools and the systems and the leadership and the structure and everything to support that, so that you can feel confident that no matter where your people are or where you want to get to, you are equipped with the best of everything to give the best opportunities for your customers and your partners for them to do very well. If you're excited about what I'm talking about, put a 100 in the comments below. because now we get to the real fun part of things. All right. I talked about tools, and those are all super cool. But what's more important is what we do in the field. What's important is what you're doing today, posting twice a day, doing your engagement sandwich, sowing the seed, logging in and growing yourself with Breakfast of Champions call, enrolling 3 people a week. All these things are important. I just want to let you know this last year has been so miraculous. It's given me now a high level view. And I like looking and seeing. If there's one thing that I am good at, by the way, is learning, observing, and compiling a lot of information and distilling it into things that you can act on. I only want to bring the best of the best to you so that you can flourish with what you have. So, what's the most important thing? We've been around this compensation plan for 13 years. I would also be willing to say, out of every single person on the planet when it comes to compensation, me and Becky are probably in the top 10 of comp plan understanding, dynamics, and maximization. We've just been around it for a long time. I just say this because I want to rest assure you that when we say things and we suggest things, it's not by chance. It's not just a random thought. It's because we know what it's like in the field because we're still in the field. I love being in the field. Okay. And one of the biggest things that I've been thinking about is in this game of Partner Co, what are the most important drivers? What are the important chapters? Let me be real here. Let's be honest. Who here has ever been a little bit confused by the compensation plan? You're trying to make sense of left and right. What's a power? What's a pay? Why did it flip? What's a sponsorship? What's new volume bonus? What's base commission? Blah, blah, blah. There's a lot to it. And if you've ever felt confused, don't worry, you're not alone. It's complicated because it pays super well. But I will submit is what I look for are patterns. What I look for are principles. What I look for are drivers. What I look for are the things that actually move the needle forward that will actually get you and your people to income levels and a lifestyle that you want. What are we doing the business for? Of course, we want to make an impact. Of course, we want to build community. These are super important. Bottom line, you want to change your family's financial situation. You want to build income for yourself. You want to retire your spouse. You want to help make sure you send off your kids to college with no debt. You want to pay off your house. You want to travel the world. You want to have multi-generational wealth. All the above. You want to fire your boss. So we put it together after evaluating this. I'm going to submit this to you. I've been sharing this idea by some leaders. I'm still tuning it a little bit. April said, when do you get your commission? What's a color week? Yeah, all these things, right? So here is something that I've been putting together, and I think it's kind of accurate. What I tried to do is I wanted to gamify this whole thing. And I'm thinking, if you're brand new, what do you want in this business and how do you get there? What are the different chapters? What are the different games? So if I see Tara here, Tara Reed's our newest manager. Congratulations. And I'm asking Tara, what do you want in your business? If time and money were not an issue and you couldn't fail, what would you want to be able to earn? And what Tara's going to say, I want to make $1,000 a week. I want to be able to fire my boss. I want to be able to help have more freedom for me and my family. It's like, awesome. Okay. Lori said, Sandy, and you drive me nuts with comp plan questions. I wouldn't say nuts. I love comp plan questions, but it is a unique fun. Let's just put it that way. A unique fun. We want to maximize things. It's important. So I boiled it down. I believe there's around 5 different chapters of your business that I'm going to submit this to you. Number 1, there's a launch. There's a launch. This first chapter, it's kind of like grades in your school, right? Launch from being brand new upwards to around right before director. You're trying to make 500 a month. You're figuring out the systems. You're making your launch pin post. You're getting your 2-in-1. You're getting up to ultimate. These are important parts. This first chapter, what we've noticed is if someone can complete this first chapter, did you know, here's a cool stat. Did you know 1 of every 6 people that are ultimate can get to the 6-figure level? Like, it's pretty cool. Ultimate's the place to be at. By the way, I have just made a new comp plan video. Has anyone here watched it yet? I just dropped it into our chats and everything. You're also going to see, by the way, this has been new. This is our onboarding material. I have a new welcome video. Again, I have a new layout here, and I have a new launch video. We'll go over these later on, but I just want to show you we're constantly enhancing these things. But specifically, there is a new comp plan one. If you go to the Warrior Movement YouTube here, and I see the playlist, I just made this how to go ultimate. So this will teach you different ways and modalities and strategies and something like that. Okay. So this is important. Why? Because if you're Anita Armstrong and you're brand new, just went ultimate, just went manager, if you want to go director, you know the best way to help your people, help yourself go to the next level? You want to learn how to help your newest person do that as well too, what you just did. So here's some ideas. How do you do it? Well, if you want to go director, help a couple people go ultimate, for example. How do you help them go ultimate? Be like, hey, here's this video, watch it, see how it is, and let's go do what it is that James did in that video. Okay? So the first chapter is launching to ultimate. Who here would agree ultimate is a very important place? Many of you here are ultimate. Congratulations. If not, your homework is watch that video, work with your leadership team, and let's go help you to go ultimate. But then from there, we're not stopping there. Most of us here, our goal is not just 500 a month. At least it's 1,000 a month for most of us. So that's when I drive to director. Director is when you unlock big bonuses like savings bonus. Tammy Egbert, shout out. That's huge. Consistency is big, that you're earning it every single week. You can't take a rank to the bank, right? But consistent income you can. So with that, director's a big one. So how do you drive to 2,000 points on your pay line? You're going to help people do the first chapter. I'm not going to go do an in-depth training here, but I want to help you organize things, because what I want to do is I want to start driving different trainings and different stuff within each of these sectors so that you can shortcut. April, trying to get, it's already done. I already know. So whoever you're working with, April, who are you working with? Type in the chat who your leadership team is. Talk to them. Let's figure this out. We're going to get you to ultimate. All right. So drive to director. Remember, you do want to be in director. We have actually built an entire new Facebook group. I don't know if you know this, just for directors. And in here, our goal is to get you to officer. Our goal here is to drive all the way there. And we're going to give different ideas and pro tips. The other day, I gave some pro scripting tips on what to do with Cyber Monday and all that. And we're going to have others here as well too. All right. So make sure that you get to director. After that, we drive to officer. Get to where Lily Ledbetter is. Stay tuned. We're going to do an interview with Lily soon. Who here would love to hear how Lily was able to go officer? That's 1,000 a week, guys. That's huge. So I want to interview her very soon, maybe tomorrow, and talk about what'd you do? How'd you break it down? And we'll talk about a drive through into the officer. Okay. Then there's the jump to the 6-figure level called senior officer. And then April, talk to Cindy and Lindsay. They will help you. They for sure will. You're in the best of hands. Oh my gosh. I was talking to them for over an hour today. So wow. And then finally, optimize to chairperson. If you want to go legendary status, we have groups of people now that are vying for chairperson. It's an endless game, guys. The bigger the game, the more lives you change. So this is not an overnight thing, but it's kind of there. Okay. So here's a general overhead roadmap of things. Put a 5 in the comments if this kind of gives some clarity. You're like, oh, okay, I want to get to 1,000 a month, 1,000 a week, 6 figures, just to get a sense of a direction, just get a sense of what is possible there. Okay. So as we're dividing this, then I'm thinking to myself, how do we help each level grow faster? How do we help Larry get to director? How do we help April get to ultimate? How do we get Twyla to, let's say, vice president or something, right? How do we get to these next things? Well, that's where then we want to come into the mix of things, okay? All of that to say, I just wanted to thank you for your patience, warriors, because this last year has been super busy in so many different ways. It's been blessed, but unique challenges. And if you've ever felt that I've been detached for any reason, I apologize, because trying to juggle a new baby, trying to make sure I attend to my wife, trying to make sure we attend to multiple organizations, trying to make sure we have all the tools set up, trying to make sure that we're supporting you in what you have going on. The reality is times change, and we all have 24 hours in a day. But what we all need to do is we need to level up to the next level. What I'm going to ask for, let's go, Donna, Presidente. What I'm going to ask for is that each of us level up to the next level. Each of us level to the next level. Okay. We started last year with a word of miracles, and it absolutely did that, and it's going to continue. It has not stopped. This December is going to be amazing. Do you guys want to know? There's been a word on my mind that's going to label 2025. At least personally, I wonder if you might resonate. If you want to know the word, put I want to know in the comments below. I wonder if this will resonate with you. I've been praying on it. I've been meditating on it. It's been confirmed a couple times. I believe there is a word that will be a rallying cry for 2025. What is in store? I'm already thinking about it. The other day, I already made the mistake of saying it's 2025 already. The year of miracles is concluding, and the next year will be the year of freedom. Put freedom in the comments below. Freedom. Freedom. What does that mean to you? Start meditating on that in the month of December. Is that financial freedom finally, where you don't have to worry about using credit cards anymore? Is that freedom finally where you don't have to actually budget as much and you can actually be able to just do the things you want to, not because you have to? Is it freedom emotionally? You've been stuck and you've been suppressed and you've been under depression and anxiety and fear, and it's the freedom to break through on that. Is it freedom in your health? Have you been going through some health ailments? Whether it's you need to be free of some pounds or kilos, or you need to be free of some things that have been going on, some blood work, some stuff. What do you need freedom from and in? I want you to start meditating on that and ask yourself, what does freedom look like and feel like to me? Like, what is that for my family? What is that for my business? I want to be able to live a life where we can do everything God wants us to do, but with no caps. Do what we want, when we want, with whom we want. I don't want to clock in and clock out. I don't want to be tied down to an alarm. I don't want to stop my playtime with baby Jaden if I don't want to. I don't want to step out of an important time with my wife if I don't want to. I want to be able to work with whom I want to. I want to be able to travel with whom I want to. I want to go to Punta Cana with you guys. I want to go to Malaysia with you guys. I want to go to Bali with you guys. I want to have freedom throughout the entire organization. When people come in, they just come in, they're like, I feel free. Freedom from worries, retiring your day job, freedom from so many different things. That is the word that I have on my mind and my heart. I'm praying into that. I'm expecting that. And I'm expecting stories of freedom left and right this next year through this Partner Co experience, or this team experience. And what that means is there's going to be greater challenges. What that means is there's going to be another level of you that needs to come up. That means that you're going to have to confront some things in the closet, guys. You're going to have to be real with some things. You're going to have some transparency, some vulnerability on some things. It might hurt before it gets good. But freedom is worth it. And just take it from somebody that now is experiencing some levels of cool financial freedom, some levels of spiritual freedom, some levels of emotional freedom, of goals freedom. Freedom is so incredible. It's not free, but it's incredible and it's worth it. That's what this business, this organization, this movement can produce. Freedoms in your life. All right. So, what's the call to action right now? Start thinking in the month of December. Really meditate on a big 2025. Stay tuned and stay close to the fire. We're launching a lot of things. Right now, we're kind of in between promotions. We ended Cyber Monday and Black Friday. You know what? This is a test to your leadership. Are you going to be the promo person that's just waiting for the next promotion? Or are you going to be the leader and say, nah, there's no promotion. I got my goals. That's my promotion. Who here's running because you got goals, not just because of a promotion? Are you going to use this opportunity to step up? Are you going to use this opportunity to go find another person to help, another customer, another partner? Are you going to find your next directors, your next vice presidents, your next board of directors? What are you going to do this week? This week is game time. All right. I'm going in all in. This is now a time where freedom, we're in a place personally where fortunately, praise God, baby Jaden's okay. He is healthy. Wifey is good. We're settled. And I'm able to sit down in this new normal and actually do stuff. It was so fun. And it's a big collaborative effort, but I was working with many of you to wrap up promotions over the weekend. I love being in the field with Tara going manager and Lily going officer, and so many of you doing some cool things that are happening. Like, that's what I love, guys. We're looking for the freedom fighters now. We're looking for the next level. We're looking for the ones that are able and willing to do the things that are already in front of you. I'm going to tell you this, and I'll end this. Even if we did nothing else, even if we updated nothing else, it would be hard pressed to find an organization that has more support, more training, more professionalism, more tools, more systems, more everything than what you have. No joke, what we have right here in this team is what people have been praying for. And we're always going to make it better because we don't settle for good, we want great. But even with what you just have right now, you have enough to build your dreams already. You can build a multiple seven-figure business already as is, guys. You don't need anything else. So don't wait. But also know that I'm running alongside with you, and I can't wait to do that further as well too. All right, everyone. So other than that, I appreciate you greatly. This was just a talk and a conversation. If you do want to go to GoPro, it's a virtual event. I don't require it for anyone, but if you want to get elevated in your mindset, if you feel like you're at that place, you're like, I want to take my network marketing business to the professional level, it might be a good thing for you to look at. Message one of us and we'll find a way to get you a ticket to that. It's Friday, Saturday virtual event. Sunday, if you want, you do have to get a VIP ticket, but it's okay. You don't have to watch me. But and stay tuned. Next week, we are masterminding behind the scenes with the champions. We're coming up with some cool promos for Slender Rise Challenge and the New Year and stuff like that. But run, assuming that the path is paved, and you will be rewarded greatly. All right, everyone.